Imagine this. You're on a winding mountain road at sunrise. The world is still asleep, but you're wide awake. The air is cold, thin, crisp, and then, but first, if you're obsessed with the cars that make noise, make headlines, and make people jealous, hit that subscribe button. Because on this channel, we don't just show cars, we expose them. Step outside, and there it is, the iconic silhouette. Boom! The thunderous growl of a handcrafted AMG V8 echoes off the cliffs, startling the silence. Heads turn, windows rattle, and suddenly, every single person knows you've arrived. This is the 2025 Mercedes-AMG G63. But here's the thing. While most people think of the G-Wagon as nothing more than a status symbol, a boxy brute for Beverly Hills and Miami driveways, the truth is, this machine is more than just celebrity eye candy. It's a paradox, old-school military DNA fused with modern luxury excess. And today, we're peeling back the layers to see if the 2025 AMG G63 is truly worth the hype, or if its biggest flaw might shock you. And trust me, you'll want to stick around until the end, because we'll reveal the one thing Mercedes doesn't want you thinking about before you sign the check. The G63 hasn't strayed far from its military roots, and that's exactly the point. Those upright, slab-sided panels, the exposed hinges, the spare wheel proudly strapped to the rear door. It's retro, it's rugged, it's unapologetically square in a world obsessed with curves. But look closer. The 2025 facelift adds sharper LED signature lights, a revised Panamericana grille with bold vertical slats, and AMG's signature flared wheel arches that make the SUV look like it's flexing even at a standstill. The side exit exhausts still bark from beneath the doors, daring anyone nearby to challenge it. And the wheels? You can spec them up to 22 inches, polished in black or brushed aluminum, wrapped in performance rubber that laughs at speed bumps. This isn't just an SUV, it's a rolling fortress with presence. Open the door, and the drama shifts from intimidating to indulgent. The 2025 AMG G63's interior is an art gallery of craftsmanship. Diamond-stitched Napa leather stretches across every surface, available in colors that range from subtle obsidian to outrageous neon contrast schemes. The flat-bottom AMG steering wheel feels like it was lifted from a supercar, trimmed in Alcantara and cold-to-the-touch aluminum. Twin 12.3-inch digital displays span across the dash, seamlessly merging the driver's cockpit with infotainment. The ambient lighting? Fully customizable with 64 colors, wrapping around vents shaped like jet turbines. The Burmester 3D sound system transforms the cabin into a concert hall, drowning out the chaos outside with crystal-clear precision. And the seats, heated, ventilated, and massaging, remind you that yes, this beast can climb mountains, but it also wants to keep you comfortable when you're stuck in LA traffic. Under the hood, nothing less than AMG's legendary 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8, hand-built by a single master technician. It produces a jaw-dropping 577 horsepower and 627 pound-feet of torque. That means despite weighing nearly 3 tons, this brick-shaped monster rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.2 seconds. Top speed? Electronically limited to 149 miles per hour. Because at that point, Mercedes is saving you from yourself. The AMG Performance 4MATIC Plus all-wheel drive system constantly shuffles power between the axles, and a 9-speed automatic ensures gear shifts hit like a sledgehammer, but with silk-smooth precision. Here's the honesty. Efficiency isn't its strong suit. You're looking at around 13 mpg city and 16 mpg highway. But let's be real. Nobody buys a G63 for its fuel economy. You buy it for the thunder under your right foot and the way it makes the world notice you. This SUV is no small player. At 191 inches long, 78 inches wide, and over 77 inches tall, it towers above most traffic. Step inside, and you'll find enough room for 5 adults, with a cargo hold big enough for weekend luggage or a mountain of designer shopping bags. Mercedes loads the G63 with every modern driver assist imaginable: adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist, and even active braking that can stop this giant before disaster strikes. Add Mercedes' 4-year, 50,000-mile warranty, and you've got peace of mind wrapped in steel. So is it perfect? Not quite. Here's the truth. The biggest flaw of the 2025 AMG G63 is its ride. Yes, Mercedes has softened it over the years, added adaptive damping, and tried to mask its military roots. But at the end of the day, it still drives like a luxury tank. On rough roads, the bounce is noticeable. On tight corners, physics remind you that you're piloting a 6,000-pound block of power. For some, that's charming. For others, it's a deal breaker. And then, there's the competition. The Lamborghini Urus looms large, lighter on its feet, sharper in its handling, but without the sheer road presence of the G. The Range Rover SV offers more plush comfort and refinement, but lacks the AMG's raw, chest-thumping soundtrack. In the coming years, electrification is inevitable. Mercedes has already teased an all-electric G-Class, the EQG, which could arrive sooner than we think. That raises the question, is this 2025 AMG G63 the last of the pure-blood V8 G-Wagons? If so, it's not just a car, it's history in motion. So, what's the verdict? The 2025 Mercedes-AMG G63 is a contradiction. Brutally fast, unapologetically inefficient, impossibly luxurious, and yet slightly flawed in its ride comfort. But maybe that's the point. Maybe perfection isn't what makes the G63 legendary. Maybe it's the imperfections, the quirks, the stubborn refusal to change that keep this icon alive. Now, I want to hear from you. Would you take the AMG G63 with all its flaws, or would you trade it for a sleeker rival like the Urus? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget, like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the machines that stir passion and controversy. Up next, a closer look at the Maybach SUV lineup that's redefining ultra-luxury. Until then, keep driving bold.